leaving one girl. Oh, but I let you go. Cause I ain't wanna move unless I was moving with my baby. I ain't wanna roll unless I was rolling with my baby. I didn't even, but hey, it's crazy how I let you go. Cause I ain't wanna move unless I was moving with my baby. I ain't wanna roll unless I was rolling with my baby. I didn't even, but hey, it's crazy how I let you go. You know what Tell them they gon' ask me why I say that. Like what? Like way back. High five a nigga for me if he say that. High five a nigga for me if he play that. Way back, bitch I do obey that. This is my return though, yes I earned enough to pay that. Pay that. It's just enough to pay that. Cost to be the boss, see I was lost but that was way back, now way back. Hey, this that T.O., this that drama. Hey, this that wake up, call your mama. This that one hit, they say timer. Hey, I'm dropping by my girl Osama. Hey, can't you tell they all need some help? I'ma run it to the other brill. I'ma run it all by the steps still. Yeah. Okay, that's because I fucking get it in. Man, the way I'm fucking working, you would think I have a twin. If you just inhale while I'm breathing in, and it's a different wind. If I done told you as before, then I'ma tell you once again. I tell them, they gon' ask me why I say that. Like what? Like way back. High five a nigga for me if he say that. High five a nigga for me if he play that. Ooh, my dogs they don't roof, but they hit your roof. This is not the law, won't cross my fingers, not the jutsu. Don't make me go cuckoo. I strike back like Mewtwo. Bitch, I told your ass that under shit, that's what I do. Go and run and tell your people. Yeah, I had to make them a believer. Ay, I hate a sense to be ya. I'm super hot like fever. Tell them, bitch, don't tell them that way back. Don't you know that way back? Heard that is way back. Glad that is way back. Wishing that is way back. She really won't way back. She in the front and she let way back. I hit it before, but that's way back. I shot with the heat like it's way back. I chill in the bed, that's way back. I'm so out of reach, I'm like way back. When I was gone, I found a way back. You waving at me, I'm a way back. Don't touch me, I'm feeding way back. If this is different, I'm a way back. They gon' ask me why I say that. Like what? Like way back. High five a nigga for me if he say that. High five a nigga for me if he play that. Way back, had to make a hit, bitch. Hold on, wait a minute, had to kill him with the stick shit. Man, you'll see the job once it just switch, bitch. Don't you know I be a owner? Had to be a loner, might just be a stoner. Oh my God, boy, don't you know I be a roller? Had to cause noise, because it's clear and evident. These people not gon' really fuck with you if you don't fuck up shit, it's weight.
Hello and welcome to the Captain's Table. I am your host, Effie Edge. Hope you're all having a good night. Let's get some of this lighting figured out. This is too bright. It's all up in my face. Juicy, I can see that you're there. The whole world can see that you're there. Maybe he's trying to like keep himself from a face reveal, but seeing as last time everybody had the camera on. Alright, there's nothing embarrassing in my background. Cool. Spooky Man's back, guys. Hope everybody's having a good week. Oh, look at you. Juicy Box with the 7 months of subscription. You're the shit, bro. You're the shit. Make sure you get your emotes. Hype, hype, hype. Waiting on a couple other people here. Let's see. Get the invites out. If you guys don't see it, I'm going to drop it in the Captain's Table chat. Go ahead and just accept that, and you should be able to join. I do have the new members on here, including Wave. Juicy Buzz. Minx, it's always good to have you. Hope you're having a good day today. That's some like ambient music. It can't be this quiet. Oh, it's doing the invisible mouse cursor thing again. Ooh, we got another person here. Boom. Hey Google, turn down kitchen light to 10%. Minx, you, how many times have I brought it up? Did you want to be on? There's going to be like 4 of us. I think that's going to be my limit for tonight. But next show, for sure, if you want to be a part of it, you are more than welcome to join. I do want to see some cameras on. Juicy. I'm going to call you Gio. I'm not going to say your name. Someone somewhere is going to be like, hey. You can hear a voice, but... Hey, Hex. Hey, there we go. What up, Gio?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
We got Hex in the chat. We got Minx in the chat. Hell, Hex, welcome to the show. If you can let Juicy know that we can't hear him. Or see him. Oh, spoke too soon. Hell yeah, man. What's good?
I'm trying to connect my headset. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just a slight delay, though. That's all. Those are minor problems, right? While they get all their technical difficulties sorted out. Guys, this is the Captain's Table. If you've been to the first podcast, we ran a show with Wave, Talks For You, if you haven't seen their channel. We were just playing some of his music. He should be joining us as well.
I just fixed it.
What was that?
I just fixed it.
We can hear him, right? Can everybody hear Juicy?
Yeah, I can hear him. Sounds perfect and clear.
Solid.
Yeah, I gotta.
Guys, exclamation concert. Just keep in mind we are doing a giveaway and also a charity event for the crisis text line. Go ahead and put the
By the way, this
details
will
right
be
there.
the first time you will ever see my face. You will never see it again.
I've
So
seen your
don't
face.
ask.
I've seen your face. He's unleashing his hair. See, like now everybody's getting comfortable and flexing.
Gotta get comfortable. It's gonna be a long talk.
You'd be surprised how quickly time just like rushes by, man. It's insane. Let's do this. Since I'm looking at Juicy and then Geo. Juicy, tell us your name,
What's
your
up?
channel, and what's your side hustle.
Just give me a sec, because my headset is being a bitch.
His ear's gonna fall out.
Nah. My channel is Juicy Box.
Look at the
literally.
mustache, bro. It's juicybox_24. Got it. So yeah, if you guys are on the Twitch chat, go ahead and just hit him with a follow. He needs some support. He's really close to becoming an affiliate. We're gonna get there.
I was literally live like maybe 30 minutes ago.
And you play Sea of Thieves?
Why is it only pairing one? God. Dude, I'm a snap.
You can't do it on the speaker because then everything will just come through. You don't have a plug-in? I know I was
What
Well,
about
if
the
I
phone
plug in-
speaker?
There we go. I can hear everything now.
Beautiful. Just gotta keep twisting it in a certain direction until everything snaps in place. Mink says that she was gonna raid you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I would have been skeptical about that. What was the questions again?
So,
Channel
what's
name,
your
whatnot?
name, your channel, and what's your side hustle, man? Or main hustle, for that matter.
Side hustle meaning like job-wise or whatnot?
Yeah. How do you make
Well,
your
my
bread?
job, I work at Heart. I'm the main cook. Literally, I've been working about 100 hours this whole fucking 3 weeks now.
Yeah, you
About
told
to
us.
be hitting 165.
How long you been doing that?
Almost 5 years now.
And only recently jumped back into streaming, right?
Yeah, literally. I was streaming about maybe 6 years ago, not 7. It was on PlayStation, if I recall correctly. I was playing nothing but the original Battlefield that's coming out.
Yeah.
Then I just dropped off because, not many viewers and whatnot.
Might be a good time to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Just go play
Especially
God of
since
War.
I'm a little older now, I get life.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Just go play God of War, man. Play the whole game series. I'll watch you all day on that.
If I had PlayStation, yes.
And then on the bottom there, we got a new guest as well. What's your name, channel, and your hustle? Tarzan over here with the long hair.
Oh shit, me. Shit. Okay, it's my turn to talk. All right.
You gotta say
My name's
Tarzan
Gio.
in Spanish, though. Tarzan.
Nah, Tarzan, nah. That ain't me. I wish. But my hustle is casting. I do casting right now. For Tampa Bay, make engine parts. But my side hustle is going into culinary arts. I want to create something new. So I'm just working with a lot of mushrooms, a lot of different ways to ingest them, and just trying out all the different spectrums on that.
How long you been into that?
I can say I've been into that maybe a good 5 years. Started off small, definitely, but then ended up being a lot more right now. Started
Yeah.
getting into a lot more in depth and like recipe wise, and actually a vision of where I'm going with it. So yeah,
What-
definitely changed.
What got you into it? Like, what drew your interest to
A lot of
mushrooms specifically?
A lot of documentaries. My family it comes from like a long line of health issues that runs in the family. So when I saw all these documentaries and learned about all these different types of mushrooms that we could be eating, or different types of herbs, not only mushrooms, but herbal knowledge that we had from the past that we don't pass on today because of medical science, I just got into that. really all that got me into it. And then it's a cheaper version of healthcare too. So if you think about it all around, there's a lot of ways to benefit from it.
Are you talking about like the stuff that gets you high, mushrooms, or?
That's 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 the misconception. Everybody thinks that is the high mushrooms. Obviously, you know, those could help you spiritually and mentally, but there's a lot of more like to the fungal kingdom than just the trippy ones that we know as like psilocybin or animisteria mushrooms. Those make you trip, but like we have turkey tail, chicken of the woods. You have like different chaga. You have all these other mushrooms that can actually help
Look
and
at his
promote
face.
health benefits to you. So
I didn't even know what this guy is besides mushrooms, and that's all I heard. So he knows his shit, obviously.
yeah, but
Everything
definitely
else
I'm
was like
experimenting with a little bit of mad honey. If you've heard of mad honey is definitely something that I'm interested in and trying to incorporate into my desserts. But it's definitely an intoxicating effect. Comes from Nepal.
everything else was alphabets past mushrooms.
Yeah,
I'm like all these
basically.
words. Yeah, no, I've heard of chicken of the woods, and then little by little, it's popping up more. Like the mudwater thing, I had talked to you about that as well. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, the more popping up.
I can see it, and it can definitely become bigger. And from what I can tell, you've been
Goat fuel. Goat fuel is also another one in 7-Eleven. It was made with cordyceps. That shit's
Oh,
an energy drink.
which one?
Goat fuel.
Go Field?
Goat fuel.
Oh, goat
Like goat,
fuel.
like like the animal, like como el animal.
Yeah, what is it that they say on the Joe Rogan show? I'll throw it up on the screen.
Yeah. We need one of those.
That's a wild looking product. And what's it made up with? That gummy
Oh,
bear
geez.
flavor? What the shenanigans?
Yeah. It doesn't taste as good though. It tastes, in my opinion, doesn't taste that great. There could be better ways of making that. And I'm pretty
Gotcha.
sure it's not as concentrated as they say the cordyceps are because they don't even give you the milligrams of how many cordyceps you got in there. So
Yeah,
something that you want to focus on too.
looking at some of it, it just looks like regular energy drinks. It's essentially a goat instead of a bull. Like it's a Red Bull can, just rebranded.
Yeah.
And they just they throw mushrooms in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a little extra. Yeah, no, it's a cool little business, and like I said, it's getting bigger. I remember when I heard about kava. I don't like kava personally, even when they try to flavor it. But I went to a birthday party where this guy like just ordered bowls of this stuff. And I'm talking like huge bowls of it, and they were just all scooping it up like that was the birthday cake. He didn't want anything else but kava, so they rented out the kava bar.
Oh my god.
Just sitting there chilling. I don't know
Nah.
if he threw up. But yeah,
Kava's unique. Kava's unique, but not for me.
you ever had kava, Juicy?
Honestly, technically, if you were to say the only actual drug I've ever had would be cigarettes and then weed.
I've gotten that impression from you.
I became allergic to weed, which is a funny story. It was fucking random.
Shit.
Let's call it wheats in the meantime, just in case Twitch is trying to come after us for it.
Right. It was like
honey
what should I say?
wheats, Twitch, calm
But,
down.
You know, I was like, whatever.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, it was kind of like
I
just
can't
one
even
of those
set up
random
my
times.
phone because everything's just bullshit around my house.
You just trying to find the right signal. Johnny boy, what did you do that you're
No, not
getting?
the right signal. I'm just trying to set up my phone.
Gotcha. So
Where's that rapper that we were listening to? That was some fire music.
you talking about Wave?
Yeah, Wave.
Yeah, he just put those songs out close to a month now. Close to a month since he released it. And apparently he's got more. So I've been working with him or at least hanging out and getting to know him, working with him for about 7 years now. I used to work in the mall out of a kiosk called Cricket. and he just cell phones and stuff like that. And that dude he's always got this energy, man. Like it's almost an addicting energy. Because like most of the time I like to keep to myself. I was pretty quiet, but he made me kind of like get out of my shell and help me with my sales work and like my ethics as well, like how I dress, how I presented myself. And then he started telling me about the music that he was writing and that he was really into dancing, especially when he was in high school. And he's never stopped, man. So the fact that all his work's starting to bear fruit, like you saw it, you got to listen to it. If you guys want, I'll play some a little bit later. You can listen to it again. Cause he's got more. He's got way more.
Yeah, especially if he hops on. That would be nice to give our opinion about that shit. That was some fire music. It's my type of music, at least.
I can definitely give him a little outreach here. But I want to ask you guys.
Sorry if I seem like the quiet type, by the way. I'm not much into live performances. But if you ask me questions, I'm more than willing to answer and whatnot.
Like, how good is it? We just give him a brutal, honest opinion. Minx destroyed him. She basically said that rap is stupid.
Oh, shit.
Your country?
That's what I said. We started playing dueling banjos. I was like, that's her song. Dueling
Sorry,
banjos.
but all that stuff is about drinking beer, drive your tractor.
Oh no, don't start. My wife died
I love
other
my
day.
mom and all.
I drank my
I
beer
can't
out
stand
of
country
a can.
unless I want.
I mowed the fields, my tractor broke down. I never cried so hard. Tell me that's not every single country song. They just sing about every sad thing in their life. How have you been,
Pretty
Gio?
much every tragedy.
How have you been, Gio? How you been, Gio?
Oh man, stressed, dude. Stressed, but good at the same time. It's good stress. When you're in a stressful situation, sometimes helps you get out of other situations. So you gotta put that energy somewhere else.
What kind of stress?
Just forming the business, man, and creating something from nothing. That's
Yeah.
tough one.
You got enough people like supporting and helping you out?
Yeah, I've done enough outreach. I've talked to enough people. I've always presented my ideas. So at the end of the day, I've always had that support. And slowly but surely, it took a couple years, but I've met enough people to actually form something and help me in many aspects.
Are most of them like involved with like the mushroom business like you?
Not really, not really. I'm the only one that knows. That's why, like everybody, I think I'm a center of attraction because nobody knows the mushrooms like I do. And I've been growing all types of mushrooms, from wood loving to dirt loving to all this other type of shit. And yeah, they just help me with, like I said, I have people working on my networking, on my social media, on my photos, my art, for example, logos, things like that, business ideas, location. I have people for that, so that way I just have to concentrate on learning more about the mushrooms and, like I said, infusing that with more of our daily, um, day-to-day like diet. So, yeah.
Have you connected with more people since then? Since you started getting more into the business creation?
Yeah, a lot more. A lot more. I used to just play Call of Duty all day.
Oh,
And
nice.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, no. Magic, man. Look at Juicy. Even Juicy's like, those aren't bad habits. Oh no. He's gonna pull out the Master Collection. Yeah. Is that your deck?
No, I got this one.
He's like a wizard, man. Oh yeah. Isn't that recent?
Yep.
I'm tempted, but no, I can't let myself. My discipline has pushed me to a point where they're like, no, don't even touch the packs.
Oh,
Hey,
a waste of money, especially when it's sitting there.
Gio, Hex wants to know what kind of benefits can you get from mushrooms? All right, we'll give him a minute to come back. Juicy.
Yeah, he's going to get his collection. Look what I started.
What, you grabbing?
What's up?
You started that collection, or that you've going through the collection?
Oh.
I misunderstood.
You really want to say?
Listen, I had a lot of cards at one point, and I like Thanos'd all of them and got rid of it, the other half.
My guy, when I say collection, I mean top tier collection.
You might want to show us that in a little bit when I ask you this next question coming up. You got like, is it like in portfolios where you can easily flip through and show it off to the camera? All right, perfect.
Oh yeah.
How have you been, man? Because like not until this
honestly
week,
shitty.
it takes Flameheart coming back for you to come and see me.
Hell yeah. You already know.
Real quick, Gio, Hex wanted to know what kind of benefits can you get from the mushrooms?
All types of benefits, from helping with cancer, tumors, Alzheimer's, blood clots, to causing neurogenesis, which is the growing of new brain cells. Helps with pulmonary tractions too. Some allergies. Anti-fungal properties. It has a lot of things, but not only that, but we're focusing on, especially my company, which later on I'll mention. I just want to get everything set and ready, but we're not only focusing on mushrooms, but mixing it with other herbs at the same time, so it can provide the same benefits. So we're trying to match up the herbs to have a more beneficial way, like maybe teas or flowers or different types of toppings for whatever foods we're making.
Do they affect the brain or stomach more?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they help with digestion. They help with what is it called? Like I said, depending on what you're eating and depending on what the mixture is. But yeah, we're focusing on that too.
Minx is allergic to mushrooms, she says, but I'm sure there's like other alternatives besides mushrooms that you've looked into.
Of course, yeah. With like you don't need to infuse it with those. So what the beautiful part is that we have step by step. We're making it without the mushrooms, then adding certain herbs. So if we have to stop at a certain step for you because you're allergic to an herb or you don't want it, we can just take it out of the equation. So we've been mixing up different herbs and spices too to figure out that. Because we know that not everybody's going to want mushrooms.
It all sounds really good. I've already heard a lot of this stuff, and because of you and a lot of the advertisements I've been seeing, it's been drawing my curiosity more. So if anybody in the chat, seems like we have a few people, Hex especially, is interested. And maybe Minx is, now that you mentioned what you said about finding alternatives for them. But, Juicy, how have you been, man? It's been a minute.
This week I've been okay-ish, but just now, maybe a few minutes ago before he called, pretty fucking shitty.
Okay.
And then maybe about 4 days ago and a week ago, it was pretty shitty too. But you know, the only way you can get through with that is just live life to the fullest.
What you been doing?
It's almost like the saying with certain monks say. You know why a pack of hot dogs only come in 10? And then hot dog buns only come in a pack of 8?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. We had something pop up and I completely...
Oh, as a wise monk once said, do you know why a package of hot dogs come in a pack of 10? And a pack of hot dog buns come in a pack of 8?
Because it makes them keep buying.
No. Because no matter what you get in life, always be happy about it.
That's a good moral.
Live life to the fullest, regardless what's going on.
Yeah. And everybody has a different way of living life to the fullest, so that's for sure.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, so, you work really hard in that regular job. I've seen you streaming on a rather consistent schedule. What do you do in between, man? Like, what's living life to the fullest for you?
Honestly, after I get off work, sometimes I'll chill with my son for maybe about an hour or two, and that's when you guys will catch me about maybe 5 or 6, sometimes at 3 o'clock on my stream, and then kind of like the other day, except for the other day I was playing a game with my girlfriend for 7 hours straight. I didn't really get to stream or anything. So I mean, it was fun for me because I actually got to spend time with her, and she enjoyed the hell out of it because it was a different type of game for her.
Gotcha.
First one was called It Takes Two, and the other one was A Way Out, which Hex also showed me.
You guys all left me on my boat, man. Especially Wizen. Wizen's like, I just don't have a controller anymore. I don't have a headset anymore. It's like that guy. I hope he's doing better.
I
though.
personally don't think Wizen's telling the truth, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm nomming on some ice cream, a little bowl.
It's all good, man. Yeah, man.
It's
It
a little
is
snack
what
in
it is, and we all gotta live
yeah.
life to the fullest, right?
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty common one.
Hopefully the correct way.
What new things have happened in your life that motivate you to go further, Gio?
Well, first of all, I can't see you. You're frozen.
On my screen?
Yep,
No.
on your screen. Yes, sir.
Drag your screen up, or whatever kind of phone you have, and then click back on the box. It'll unfreeze it.
Oh, okay. Yep, it did it. You're right. Okay, so some things that motivated me, I don't know. I just wake up not wanting to do the same stuff. I just hate being mainstream. So I don't know. That to me, there's not really a motivation. It's just a passion more like it for those things that I already knew that I liked.
What's the most
I've known
recent
it for a
thing, though?
while. I guess just thinking about my children's well-being, thinking about my generations, how am I going to leave them off? So thinking about how much money I have to make in order to invest and put into other things before I get old or have kids. That's why I don't have kids right now. I have all this free time and I try to hustle. I try to do what I can.
And you have a lot of free time, especially like you don't really have a kid like we do. You know, that makes things a little more complicated, and maybe even navigating the time that you spend with them, you know, versus doing things that are even more productive and beneficial overall. So, like, you know, with all the time that you have, the fact that you are able to, you know, go look stuff up, you know, and do the research on the products and things that you want to put out in the world, you know, some of us got to like live life to the fullest, take time and advantage of the things that we get. Sometimes we have a little too much time on our hands and we don't know what to do with it. For me, it was like, let me just go ahead and stream. I already play video games, I might as well stream. But from there, like, it's all changed and evolved more beyond just, I'm just going to turn a camera on. You know, it turned into, like, ideas for other things, like running a podcast, putting out information into the world that maybe other people just need to hear, man.
So
Myself,
you
just noticed.
so you made the podcast to just put out ideas, you said?
So I like collaborating and talking to other people. Most of these conversations, when I have them in real life, seem to go on for hours. And I feel like that's knowledge from just common people just sitting around talking. And people might have an interest in that sort of stuff. I have an interest, even if at the end of the day nobody watched this. I still have this to look back on listen to it at work, think about the progress that you guys have made as individuals, give each other advice as to how we can keep staying motivated, because it's easy to fall out. And it's harder to do because it's worth doing. I think, when you get to the point where you're running your business, you're ordering things with people, you're making deals with people, and you're seeing, the content reviews that are coming from the clientele that you're selling to, you're going to look back and just, appreciate everything you did leading up to that point, and that you didn't stop.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly like speaking about that, like happy customers or clientele. Like I was happy to receive a couple of reviews already. Obviously, you're gonna have bad ones, which I haven't received yet. But the people that have sampled my stuff, I'm giving out samples, which I'm gonna send you some to give out to some viewers that you have, and we'll have different samples that we'll pass out. But yeah, I've been giving away samples, and from the people that have tried the samples, they really think it works. And everybody's different. Nobody's gonna feel the same thing, especially when it comes down to herbs and remedies like that. Not everybody's gonna feel that effect to the full extent. So we always got to remember that. But besides that, I've had a couple of good reviews, which make it all worth it.
My question is, what if the person who is inducing such said mushroom has a high pain tolerance and also high induced to medicine?
They would have to figure it out by trying it and just taking it. It's not a one-time thing. So, like I said, it's not like anything psychedelic or anything that's like marijuana or anything like that, where it could produce a effect to lower pain tolerance. But with treatment, it might help, depending on what mixture too of mushrooms. There's a lot. There's a lot to do.
Mikeshu, and you kind of already got me sold.
Repeat your point again there. When he was talking, it cut you out. So what were you saying?
Oh, like what's like if you were to have a high pain tolerance? That's not.
Okay, I
Well,
heard his
what would
response.
happen? Yeah, what would happen if
Yeah,
you had a high pain tolerance and high induced to like medicine?
yeah, because you got to think about it, like the different receptors that are going for medicine, let's say when you're taking Tylenol or something, is way different than if you're taking a type of heroin or a different type of like sedative. And then if you take mushrooms, those are connecting to different parts of your cells, so therefore it affects you differently. That's why some people get HIV with and some don't, because of the different receptors that they have. So you would just have to try it out and see if it's for you. Like just like every type of medicine, some people can take certain types of medicines and some can't. So it's just another medicine that we're trying to put out there in mainstream media, just so that people can get healthier and have a healthier alternative when they're outside.
What about you? What about you, Juice? Anything major happened in your life recently that made you reinforce your motivation?
Honestly, yeah, kind of, but not really. My son's been saying words that we've been saying in front of him.
Oh,
So
Bennett.
yeah,
Oh no.
so I'm having to start to learning to say my words differently. It's not really easy being the person I am. All I say is the F bomb and S bomb. And, it's not like beneficial towards me, but just recently my uncle died, and I had asked my friend a serious question, which was like, uh, was by chance your brother at this bar where my uncle just died? And it was really tough for me because he's like one of my best friends. And I got in like my own little investigation, and he might do something like boot me out of his friends list basically, which would suck for me because he's a really good friend. But I have to ask those questions because family.
Yeah. So you're kind of like you're stepping up at home
Other than
essentially,
that,
and
I
then
can't
just
really think of anything beneficial because I work almost every day.
yeah,
What's
but
that?
I do like that bit about your relationship with Bennett. You knowing what I know and what you've told me, it's cool that like you recognize when I'm saying words around him that I shouldn't be saying, maybe doing things around him that I shouldn't be doing. And like I know that feeling because I have my kid too, and she's learning all sorts of stuff. She learned how to do the middle finger. She knows it's a bad thing, she gets it now, but now like sometimes like when I correct her on something or like a member of the family corrects her on something, she gets like real snippy, right? She'll like point at you too, and she'll be like, "Don't say that," you know? So like she gets when somebody's doing something bad because I've been able to just tell her like, "Yes, I get it. It's a bad thing. You shouldn't do it. And when people do it, this is what it means." And since then, bro, like she just knows the middle finger when she sees our family do it to each other. She's like, "Hey, you don't do that. That's not nice."
Yeah, Nova's super smart. Nova's super cute. Like she when you tell her something, she really like listens there and like thinks about what you're saying. Like
Mhm.
she really processes it. She's so tiny and it's impressive how much she knows.
Yeah, no, it's like a sponge, man. I think kids in general, especially like born in the last 8 years, are like little geniuses. It's wild. And
Yeah.
I'm in a family where it's like almost everybody has a kid right now. And then one of my cousins is about to have his third kid. And I'm just like, dude, let's stop multiplying. My mom's response is, well, you guys are at that age, so it's normal. It's like, yeah, but some of us are trying to make that bank first. We don't need that many kids.
I remember I remember when I was a kid and we could practically stay out almost all night and it wouldn't matter. But nowadays, if kids stay out all night, we have to fucking worry. Like life is getting worse.
I can
Is
agree.
that is true.
What about life is getting worse?
Well, it's just basically society. Like people are getting worse out there, and it's just disgusting.
When I was working at Best
Like I'm not
Buy,
trying to.
good.
I'm not trying to like put like what's the word? Conspiracies in people's minds or whatnot, but just like everything, it's just getting worse as we grow up. And I don't know if that's just adulthood or anything, but I remember certain things being a specific way. Like if the lights turned on at night on the street, that was time to come home.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's just kids do whatever the fuck they want, and if your mom tells you no, that doesn't mean keep doing it.
No, they want to test more limits.
It's
A
changed.
lot. It's what?
Yeah, it's changed. It's definitely changed because of I think technology. It's not a conspiracy. It's just that just like our parents, their times have changed because of so much stuff that we do today. You know what I mean? The technology that we have, the types of transportation that we have, the things that we're inventing, like trying to go to space and colonize on Mars and do crazy stuff. Like that's why they probably, because I have little brothers and sisters and they think they're grown. And because they have this social media and they have all this knowledge at hand, I feel like that's why they feel empowered because of society today, how much we have at hand at this point
Yeah.
than before stuff. We grew up knowing what the phone turned into. I had a flip phone. I had a beeper at one point. Like I looked at payphones. I used a paid phone at one point. Like what? Now I can call you from wherever. We were doing this whole video call from the comfort of our home with no minutes.
Mm.
I remember when phones came out, then they started charging you for minutes and stuff and internet and stuff. What?
Yeah, and like
Now it's unlimited. Now they're like, people need
it,
it.
it sounds like we're all hitting that point like our parents were, where they were like, "Oh, don't do this because of XYZ," and oh, kids these days, that's another one. Like, I didn't want to be that guy, man. I remember in high school, I'm like, never. I'm always going to be really cool with the times. I'm going to adapt and change.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be cool with everything. When they start the new lingo, I'm gonna be down with the lingo. And then you started being reminded how lame that could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like one of those kids that was sitting back looking at my parents smoke, and I was like, I'm never gonna smoke cigarettes.
Never.
Jesus.
Bro, I was in a program called SWAT. You ever heard of that?
I
So,
don't think so.
No.
you know what DARE is, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been in there.
Okay, so there's DARE, and then there was SWAT. And SWAT was students
What?
working against tobacco.
Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
they used to have us go out on the roads, hold up signs and stuff, and then we would like do chalk outlines of our bodies on the ground, and to like do big like descriptions as to like how smoking causes death, and it hurts the people around you. We made big advertisements. We went to summer camps at one point so we can like just hang out and build ourselves as a team. So when we go and promote SWAT, we're not
So we
afraid
don't
to
smoke
promote it.
tobacco. Yeah, yeah. Let's all not smoke tobacco. That's exactly what they did with fucking Dan. It made me more curious. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and then I got to
Those
high school and
is
tried
that
honey
fun?
weights.
That is
Man,
Jehovah's
I was
Witness
smoking
knocking on the door.
Smarties.
No, cigarettes just make me sick now, man. I guess I was telling you, I can smoke a cigar, but I can't inhale a cigarette. Like it's just not. I don't know what it is.
Question. So on the what is it called? Discord, can I drop a photo of what we're gonna be making? Some sneak peeks.
Um, you can do a screen share. I think that's an
Your feet
option
pic.
on. It's the biggest.
How about I
freaking
just
toe.
give you the? How about I give it to you, and then that way you screen share it.
All right, sure. Well, what's the? What are you gonna do? Like email it to me?
I just put it on the. Yeah, I got you. I put it on Discord, but
Oh, okay, no,
I can
I'll
give it
grab
to
it
you.
off of the Discord then. Would you put it
Yeah.
in the chat?
There you go. Yeah, in the chat.
Would you send it private to me?
What?
Nah, no, private in the tavern.
In the tavern? I don't see it.
Cause you're lame.
Or everything's broken. Everything last minute just decides to go wrong. You know, the chat box thing, I thought I had it set up, and it's like, nope, no chat box for you. Sorry, chat. I have failed you. Music influenced people to be shitty, to be honest.
Yeah.
Fucking Hex. Get out of here, bro.
There you
Almost
go. I
as
sent
bad
it
as
to you
Jehovah's Witness.
Where'd you send it now?
on your messages.
On my messages. You're still trying to
Yeah,
figure
I
it
don't
out,
see it.
bro.
No, I mean like your phone.
Oh.
Oh,
It's gonna take me a second here.
Why are you looking at me?
Somebody just start freestyling. Just start freestyling
oh yeah.
off the
Oh,
That's
top of your head.
what happened to
oh,
Wave.
hell
We need
no.
a Wave here.
You know, I hit him up. I can give him an actual. Ignore that message. Sent it in.
Not ignoring message. Let me look at it.
No, please don't. Don't do it. Alright, this might work. So switch party. Da 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 da. Boom! It's on the Twitch stream, so you guys won't be able to see it. I might be able to share screen though.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's looking at it on Twitch. God.
We're in this because the story it goes with three people climbing a ladder, Hex. Okay, and it was in the beginning of time. And what God did was he said, because you want to do this and you want to do this and you want to do this, I'm going to give you different languages and spread you throughout the country.
Hey, great title about it, man.
Dude, what did you say? Alright, so I have that up. What are we looking at here? What's that blue thing, bro?
That's one of our cocktails. One of our cocktails.
I want that, bro.
My cat, leave me alone.
It has boba. That's one of our That's one of our boba teas. Then you have the hot chocolate. Then we have a different type of peach tea, and we have a Rubio's tea, and obviously different things that are going to be put in. Which like I said, I'll release later to you once we have the menu and everything going. But yeah, that's some of the pictures that we took today.
Yeah, those photos came out.
Yeah,
really
And we
that
have
shit looks
plenty
like
more.
coffee and it looks fire.
Thank you. And they tasted amazing. They definitely have a unique taste. It's an acquired taste that you're gonna have to get used to, but I really liked it. It's nothing like I've tasted before. And the presentation, I think we killed it. We're focusing a lot on that presentation, especially delivering it to our customer. So, yeah,
Now,
one step at a
they all
time.
look really good.
is your company legal? Is the question.
Yeah, of course. It's totally legal because we don't sell any illegal products. The only thing that we're gonna be having on the menu that would be 21 and up is gonna be Delta 9, Delta 8, and we're gonna have Muscimol and Nepal honey. That's pretty much what we have going on for us. It's just like a kava bar. You wouldn't really need a license or anything like that. So
Yeah,
as
those
long
look
as you're
fantastic,
21 and
man.
up, there's no problem.
They did really good with the photo shoot. You should be happy.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, plenty of more pictures. We threw a couple videos. We had a couple slow mos. We have to edit, but besides that, we're just working on that, and then we're gonna start up on our social media. And then by the time that I probably come on this thing again and visit, hopefully I have all that set up so we can talk and look at that more.
No,
Yeah,
for
it looks
sure,
a
man.
lot better than Hardy's fake menu I see every day.
Yeah, and that's the point of the photo shoot. We wanted to make it real. We didn't want to make it fake. You know, you see so many fake pictures and what it should look like or what you're gonna get, and you never receive that quality. So we're really trying to work on that aspect of presenting quality and everything. So hopefully here soon we can grow our establishment and move on forward from there.
I'm very excited about it, man. I've sampled a couple of the things, and wow, I I can sit here and like advertise it, forever, but until you actually try it, it has levels to the flavors that are involved with some of the things that he gave me. It's really good. So
Yeah, it's really hard to describe.
yeah, when that
That's why the samples come in.
thank you, Juicy.
He looks a little parched.
I've been running on dried meats and Red Bulls all weekend. Just riding hard over here, man. Just trying to get through classes. I'm just finishing up and sending out like clientele information. It's great. What is the most important thing to you, Juicy?
Ooh, tough one. Ooh. My biggest fear is losing all the people that I love dearest to me. So honestly, I think it would just have to be that.
Why do you feel that?
Well, because I don't like being a loner. I like to have people close to me, but I don't like talking at the same time. But losing the people I love most would tell me that, basically it means no one would care.
I get that.
I kind of feel the same way on that. I definitely don't like being alone, but I think being alone has brought me to this point because before when I was surrounded by people, I focused more on them. But then when I lived by myself, I really learned how to like just focus on myself. But there was a really big point of time that I didn't want to do that I needed company. But after a while, you learn what to do. It gets really boring. It's a hard period of time, definitely, to push past through it. But you become a different type of beast when you do.
It's even scarier when you're alone for years. Have no
Yeah,
one to talk to.
yeah, you go crazy. I talk to myself sometimes, like I'm my own best friend. Yeah, shit's crazy.
I don't know if I got too in depth with my last podcast, but I was telling Wave that like the first time I moved out of my dad's house, we lived in this place over in Largo, and it was this rundown apartment complex that seemed to go on for like miles, dude. Like there was so many buildings housing so many different types of people. But we got like the short end of it and ended up like on the corner somewhere, like near like where all the trash bins are and the woods stretch out into the next park and stuff. It was like it felt like we were in the middle of nowhere. And then no matter how sunny the day was, it was like always dry, always like a gray aura in our place. So like that coupled with the job that I had to work overnight, drinking too much, being depressed all the time, or allowing myself to be depressed. Like that was a period of
Just
time
wanting
where
love.
I thought that's all that there was gonna be. Like I was lonely.
Well,
The roommate I had wasn't really like someone that I connected with too often with. We kind of grew apart just living there. So being
Oh
alone
man,
was, huh?
I said he's taking the show, man.
That's a fuzzy looking cat.
Yeah, that's my buddy, my best friend.
damn, look at that kid. But yeah, that like you were saying about motivation and stuff. Once you get into that point, sometimes that's what pushes you past. Like you said, you thought that was the only thing that was gonna be. And like you described the story at the beginning, you said how bad you described how bad it was. And before you started the story, so that pushed you. You're obviously thinking that you want to do better than that. So that's why you're doing this. That's why you're doing this podcast, pushing yourself past your working hours and stuff like that because you want to live better. That's the same thing with me. I grew up in Peru, third world country, where I used to shop off the ground for my meats and berries and stuff like that, like just like you would see in the videos. Probably better now, but back in the day, I got to experience that, and I don't want to live that life. I don't want to. I want to keep that tradition. I want to keep those herbal remedies and that tradition that I've learned over there when I was a little kid growing up. But I don't want to live the same way as that. I want to have a better lifestyle for my kids, like I said. So definitely, you pushed past that point.
But why do I hear an accent in your voice? Where are you from?
I'm from Peru.
Where is that exactly? Colombia?
No. That's next to Brazil. That's next to Brazil. It's its own
Okay.
country. Yeah.
I was kind of
So
close.
yeah, I lived there for a while, and that's where I really like learned about herbal remedies and grabbing leaves and different types of bugs and different types of just mixtures, and we cure and eat them differently for different effects. So
Weird. I've never heard of stuff like that, but okay.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
I've
telling
even
you.
eaten a
But of course, I'm
no,
living in
a lot learned over there.
And it's not even that
Like
wild.
Juicy, would you eat a guinea pig, Juicy? That's one of our delicacies in Peru, by the way. That's one of our like that's you got to have that when
That's
you go to
really
Peru
fucked up, dog. Why would you eat a guinea pig?
because they're delicious.
Why would people eat roaches or anything else that's weird to us here in the U.S.? Like it's just a whole other world.
That's
Yeah.
exactly that's where the American
Mallory's over
aspect
here.
comes with mushrooms. You see, you can't gotta be brave. You gotta be brave.
Brave is facing a bear barehanded. Brave is facing a tiger with a spear.
Eating a guinea
Nah,
pig
nah,
is
nah,
crossing the line.
Yeah, like what? He said fighting a bear with his bare hands. Like what? That I'd rather eat a guinea. I'd rather eat anything before I do that.
Bro,
But there's pioneers for
hold
everything.
on,
You know
since
what I
we're
mean?
on the
I'm a
subject,
pioneer for my food.
since we're on the subject, what's the weirdest thing you ever ate, Juicy?
You want me to answer?
Yeah, I want you to answer. He just said he's saying guinea pigs, and honestly, like, bro, when it comes down to
Nah,
it, if I can't
nah.
buy chicken from the
I've
market,
had I've had a scorpion, ants, crickets, and worms. So I mean, like,
I'm not that nuts.
For $500 and a bet, I had to eat a turd out of a fucking toilet.
What the fuck?
ew. Yeah, yeah, like what? What? Like, mine were all in dishes, were in restaurants, and
Yeah,
like were
I was just
professionally
thinking.
made. Like,
I was
like,
just thinking,
like,
like you don't have to go that
they
far,
might
but
be
like
bugs, but
food,
they're
bro. Like, don't worry, I'll edit that out of the live, okay? I'll edit it out of the live.
well, you can't edit it out of my mind.
No, the 11 viewers who are hanging out. Hey, thanks for hanging out on the stream. If you're new here, this is the captain's table, and my fellow captains here, they are the captains of their own vessels. They determine the success or failure of their voyages through this difficult life in the pursuit of modern glory. Hit that
Hey,
follow
Hey,
button. Make sure to shout out Juicy Box. Actually, I'm just gonna copy paste it, cause I'm gonna drink
What?
water.
No.
hey, watch out with that label, dog. You can get copyrighted.
Yeah, I know, right? They get you for anything. Society, right?
Society.
Society. Listen,
It's almost like a bad as crippling depression.
So,
how's networking for you, Gio? Because you said
what do you mean by that?
you don't have you were saying you don't got people that like are into your immediate business interest. You know, like are you reaching out to like more people that are involved with the mushroom business? Like you mentioned the one lady that
Um,
sold you like the mix for the coffee and stuff like that. It's like you've probably met people by now,
well,
right?
I'm part. No, I'm not. Nobody's interested in it. Like a lot of people are thinking, hey, let's get high. Let's get this type of mushroom, or what type of other mushroom can we find to produce the same effect? Which like is all great and dandy and fun and whatnot. And I'm always down for a good time. But there's plenty more what can be done. And what happened here?
Oh,
Okay,
you're good now.
I'm back. So yeah, so plenty more can be done, but I want to focus on all the other ones that are being underkept. And then I've read an article that says, oh, only 5 mushrooms really matter, the superpower mushrooms. I guess, but then we're leaving out all the other thousands of types of funguses and mushrooms that we could be ingesting, even if they do provide just a little bit of a health effect for something else completely. And you like I said, you don't know how it affects everybody, so it's hard. But with networking, I'm partnering up with certain people, and I'm realizing where my strengths are and where my weaknesses are. And fortunately enough, I make enough money to pay off people to help me do certain aspects that I'm not really good at.
Gotcha. Yeah, so outsourcing and hiring whoever's available.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause you got to spend a little bit to make a little. It's just like gambling. So, hey, I instead of wasting my money somewhere else, I put it into my business, and I've bought a lot of stuff throughout the years, and it's been slowly but surely growing.
It's all a
And
matter
finally,
of
I feel
investment.
comfortable enough to do it.
Yeah, it's all a matter of investment, and I kind of started looking at like stocks in that way, where it's like instead of spending the $5, to go buy a cheeseburger at McDonald's, Why don't I just put it in and reinvest it, try to grow it a little bit more, and if I lose that money, to me it's like, okay, I missed out on a cheeseburger. You know, I've been like more
There,
doing stuff like that, and because of it, like I've seen growth because of the determination I put into it.
yeah, there's days that I well, not anymore. Thank a lot of people for that. But I used to not eat. Sometimes I still don't have internet. I don't buy a lot of stuff. I don't spend a lot of things because I rather spend it somewhere else.
Mm.
So it's a big one. It's a big sacrifices that you got to make. But I can say at my age, a lot of people are impressed, and with the money that I come through and the things that I present, they're really really impressed with what I do. So I'm just going with that step forward, that foot forward, and just gonna keep on investing into myself.
Hell yeah, man.
Earlier, you mentioned that your mushrooms also have like things they can help out with, like such as cancer, headaches, or whatnot like that.
Yeah,
Has this actually been fully tested out and what so on?
that's why, like I was saying with the herbal remedies, it might not be a specific like yes, like you're looking for, but yes, there has been studies to it. Some people it does affect, some people it doesn't. So you
Right.
would have to really, like I said, look into it, but there hasn't been a necessary study that says yes or no to it because there hasn't been enough research because nobody cares. Like I said, so I'm trying to at least provide that awareness to maybe research it more so we could figure out. But we do know that it has certain oils,
That's
certain vitamins and stuff
that's
that
a major
that help.
flaw too.
What was that?
That, that's a major flaw too. Like, just think about it. It can help a lot of people if they fully develop it to where it can fully help people with cancer.
Exactly. Instead of just making these dried pills that they always try to sell people, it's really not directly from the source. Think about how many mushrooms have you seen in the market store? Just portobellos, white, big, small, and brown ones. Those are the only ones that you see. But besides that, all
Right.
your other mushrooms would come like dried. And when you dry something, you lose the real nutritional value. You lose all the oils, all the essence of what that is. Just like jerky, it's not the same as a filet mignon.
That's a big statement there too. Like, for real. Not many people realize that, especially when
Yeah.
you have deer jerky, especially when you get
Yeah.
it from the right person. It's fucking delicious.
It tastes great, don't get me wrong, and it still is nutritious and stuff, but not like if you would have gotten it fresh.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you get deer jerky from an Indian, oh my god, they do it so perfect. It's not even funny.
See?
Yeah, oh man.
See? There was a method to what I was doing all weekend. I was drinking Red Bull with delicious jerky. American pasteurized jerky.
Yeah, but if it's not deer jerky, it don't
Delicious.
count.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, deer jerky do be way better. Right? Like that regular like Jack Link stuff isn't comparable to deer jerky, and gator jerky is really
No,
good
it
too.
tastes like dog food now.
Dog jerky.
Legit, it tastes like dog food.
What?
Uh, Jerky. Beef jerky nowadays tastes like dog food. If you taste it correctly, it tastes like legit dog food, especially the square Jack Links
Like the little
teriyaki
nugget
flavor.
things?
Tastes like dog food. Yeah, tastes like dog food.
Have you ever eaten dog food
Microwave
yourself?
that and tell me how it smells.
Yeah.
Listen, it's
Okay.
And
survival.
microwave a real
Smells
piece
just
of
like,
jerky and tell me how that smells.
It's called
It's gonna
survival
smell
food,
totally
bro.
I
different.
can't tell you because I've never had a real jerky. Tell me where they sell real jerky, because you won't ever
GNC.
find it. They
Gun
put
shows,
sedatives in
gun
it,
shows,
chemicals, and all
no,
this stuff, and
no,
it just
gun shows
doesn't taste.
sell a lot of real jerky. I've seen a lot of real jerky at gun shows, especially,
Oh
and
my!
then like barbecue shows, where they go out and like they have like a whole bunch of like barbecue like restaurants on wheels. That shit's fucking lit.
That must be the comparison to like fresh chicharron.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. There's an art of making jerky, man, and when you have real jerky, that stuff melts in your mouth and it tastes amazing. You can never taste other jerky the same again.
It always comes second place to regular bacon, though. Nice,
I
crispy
know
bacon.
Hex is really into food.
Who, Hex?
Yeah, he's like really super into food. He wants us to start our own OnlyFans, but it's not like legit an OnlyFans. It's gonna be food porn.
You know, I've actually thought
I
of
like
that.
that.
That's a great idea. It is like, especially looking at the photos that we were just looking at. Can you imagine just a whole page of
Oh
just
my
like
god.
well photographed food? Like, hey, this was my breakfast today. And it's just scrambled eggs.
Yeah,
And
but,
that's just
ours is gonna
2
be a
out of
little
like
different.
60.
Hold on, you're both talking. 2 out of 60. What'd you say, Juice?
I said, yeah, but ours is going to be a little different because you hear my normal voice, right? Well, just imagine if I were to, excuse me, little boy. You ever try to sauce and put on your throat? Oh, yeah. Tastes delicious.
Yeah. Well, you should talk like that. Like that shit, you should never change that voice. God damn, put on a cowboy hat and do that. I'd buy anything. I'll buy
No.
anything. Put on a
Let,
cowboy hat and do that, and
So,
I'll buy anything.
here's a little secret about me. You hear this voice that I'm speaking it with right now? It's not my normal voice. I pushed it out to speak like this so everybody recognizes and hear me. But if I were to speak, hey, how you doing? Nobody can really hear me because it's
the switch up is too funny. Just regular talking to, hey,
and
man.
that's how I started my that's how I started my different voices because I learned how to control my voice. So therefore I can go from high pitch to low pitch.
You should be a voice actor.
Yeah, I get told that a lot. It's
He makes a lot
a
of
little
voices
frustrating.
whenever we play Sea of Thieves. He just makes all the most random voices. There's like staples now, like the girl voice, the ooh voice. That's
And
totally that's the
they're a
fan
little bit
favorite.
too perfect because I legit sound like a woman.
You should just you should be a trap on Omegle. So, Juice, I got a
Well,
question, man.
I didn't do it.
How bad do you want to be a streamer?
Super bad. Like I will put my full commitment into it if I have to. I don't give a fuck what I need to do. I will legit get on my knees and bend over if I have to.
So, what if I told you you're not as alone as you think, and you have all the answers already?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Sounds magical.
You're on Discord, bro.
yeah, I know.
All those creators and the self-promoting pages on everybody else's channels. That's where you go and get your info, bro. That's where you go and you reach out to other people who are playing Sea of Thieves. You're part of the nation of
But
thieves, bro.
here's the thing. I don't want to earn it from other people. That's the
No, but
difference in me and other streamers. I want to earn it by people recognizing me, not for other people.
okay. So what do you mean by that? Like, I'm not saying
So
like copy
like
somebody else, but like if they had
if I were to
advice.
legit just post up my page on someone else's Discord, if I were to like legit just post my page from Twitch per se and be like, hey, I need these views ASAP, it would kind of burst my bubble because I didn't earn those views.
So like you're talking about posting to other people's channels?
Yeah, per se.
So yeah, no, most people don't want you doing that anyways. So like unless you have permission already, dropping your information
Right.
is a little weird. And I think
Which
I don't even think
in
I
a
do it
way,
for other people's channels where they have the self promo.
in a way, I have like maybe 5 different pages where I can do that, and I just don't because it's not being earned.
Mm.
Like I'm self-righteously to the core a man of my word and a man. And the way I was raised is you earn it or you don't get it.
Hmm. Have you like looked into like different ways to improve your outreach? So like, are you on multiple social medias? Are you writing a blog? Do you have a website? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand wanting to own it or earn
I
it on
have
your own merit, but it's also like, how
right,
much are you putting into it to earn that? You know what I mean?
right.
Like on the side
Well,
time
right
before
now
the
I know
stream.
I suck at editing, so that's not really my spotlight right there.
What about writing?
Uh,
Are you a good writer?
Writing, oh, I'm phenomenal. I'm a poet at heart.
So how many friends do you have on Facebook?
uh, Give me a second.
You can be a
Can't say
rough
per
estimate.
se.
And then you have just over
Rough
50
estimate.
followers on Twitch, right?
50 followers, yeah.
Okay.
But on Facebook, that's a big difference because all the people that I have on Facebook, besides maybe 5 people, I don't actually know.
That's fine. That's still outreach that you can be using.
I got 634 friends on Facebook.
Cool. I started fresh with my page, so I have like 52. So most of them are just like real close people that I know. Everywhere else where I have the most followers is across like Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. So you have like 600 plus people that if you put your writing into practice and you get like really good taglines and stuff on it, you can advertise yourself and try to get people to come over. Not to watch you play video games necessarily, but to get to know you. Because at the end of the
Right.
day, like, I honestly, like, I don't really go to watch the video games when I watch a streamer. I just like being around and talking to people who are fun, successful, and motivating, inspiring. And whenever we play, bro, how many times do we die laughing doing anything? And there's
Too
people
many
who aren't
times to
even
even count, my
watching.
guy.
There's people who aren't even watching, and it's just like you're missing out on all this glory. So like I think you got a very good personality for it. I just anyway any way to help with the outreach, man. You might not be a good editor, but you got an editor right here. I'll do your
Yeah, I
shorts.
know. Trust me, I know.
Minx is a moderator. Talk to her and get her to mod your page and do clips. And then easy, you don't even have to edit the clips. You can just take that clip and upload it to your TikTok, anywhere else. Boom.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I did upload a video to TikTok. It's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious at that. Because I have myself walking down the corridor, and above me I have a guy just dropping. Okay, and I didn't even notice this until after I made the clip. And I'm shooting a guy dead in front of me. And as this guy is dropping, I kill him who's dropping, the guy in front of me, plus their whole team.
What game is it?
It's Call of Duty, the first one, Modern Warfare, that they made before the new one. But after that, they all respawned, and I killed them again.
You're that guy that just spawn camped me like 1,000 times playing that game. You're the reason I
It
hate
was
that
an
game.
accident. I was expecting to die.
But see, that's the kind of stuff people are looking for when they're on like TikTok especially, or on YouTube Reels. So like even when you guys don't think that there's like anything good, someone's gonna find it and be like, "This is gold," you know.
Right. There's always something out there.
I'm just saying, man. Like if you need, like I've said it like 1,000 times in Discord. I've said it to you guys personally through messages. Like anything you guys might need help with, I'll do my best to help you. But at the end of the day, I think you guys also have like all the knowledge on your own to kind of just start doing it. I think that time in between, and maybe even sacrificing a stream or two to just make up time to just make your channel better, to catch my attention if I didn't know you. You know, like think about your best qualities and put that out there. Like, bro, I can see your channel definitely growing a lot more. And you got charisma. You can probably get people to show up for a giveaway and just like easily just be like, show up more often, show up more often, boom, and they're gonna be there. Cause you can put on a
Right.
good show, man. I can see it. And you get your camera on. People want to see a face.
Shit. If I had the mechanics that you already know, I wish I could.
Just take a plug, put it into your phone, hang it above your head. Just run a whole separate stream. Just tell people they gotta have
See, I
two
don't think
screens.
like that.
One is the camera, the other one is for the game. You gotta have 2 Twitch accounts running both streams. But if people watch it with 2 screens together, there's no problem. I
Here you
believe
go,
you.
by the way. I'll make this as easy as possible. I don't know if I can flip it. No, I don't want to record. This is probably the most ghetto way to do this.
You got 2 phones? Oh, is that your clip?
Yeah.
I was trying to
This
load
is
it
the
up on
full
here,
video.
but TikTok is being weird on my PC. Maybe I'll try again.
And then this is me going in to get that guy who dropped on me.
That guy just jumped right in front of the shot.
Damn.
Just cleared them there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, share it for me, and I'll try to pull it up before the end of the stream. But TikTok's garbage on the PC. It
Maybe.
just doesn't work. Gio, what makes you happy?
A lot of things. A lot of things. But pretty much working on myself makes me happy for right now. It's gonna change. It changes every day. I get happy about things every day. I get bored, so it's hard. That's hard to say too. But can I take a break real quick?
Sure,
A 5 minute break.
sure. Do we all
Alright,
want
bet.
to take a quick 5-minute break?
I mean, y'all can. I'm still here though. Don't worry.
Yeah, you go ahead and take your break. I'll keep going with Juicy.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, man, what makes you happy?
Fuck out of me. A lot of things. Personally, I legit I'm a gamer at heart, so that's always in but lately my girlfriend's been making me happy. Not that way. Don't put that in mind.
That's good.
But just recently I actually started an argument which I'm not gonna really fully discuss about because that's my fault. You know.
Gotcha.
Just me being dumb asking stupid questions. Also this little shit in here needs to be sleeping.
Was that Bennett?
What do you want? Yeah. Time to lay down, bud. Yeah. What? You hungry? What do you want? Bananas? Oh, geez. Bananas this late? A lot of things though.
Yeah.
Like I could even just go jogging and still be happy.
So you're happy no matter what, is what you're trying to say? Even when you're
Yeah,
angry, even when you
literally.
might be feeling some kind of way, like you're still happy at heart.
I'm a simple person. You could literally bring a toy, like super small toy. I'll be the happiest person alive.
That's a good thing to put out into the world, man. A lot of people kind of let their decisions be guided by their emotions. You know.
Now, what about you?
Hex
You're
says
the
he'll
one
take a.
asking all the questions.
Yeah, I know, right? Hex wants to know where the grilled cheese is.
Oh, hold on. Hey, babe, is there a chance you can make grilled cheese? No bread? Yeah, I know.
You risk death there,
Basically,
man.
what that is, hold on. I know. So basically, what that is, me and Hex used to have this game. It was called "Don't Think I Won't Do It," and now basically, anytime Hex asks me, "Where's the grilled cheese?" I have to ask now.
So you guys are just risking death all the time. Not Hex. Hex gets to sit behind the computer and just not worry about what happens to you.
I still play it till this day, but Hex, on the other hand, he needs to learn that he needs to play it too.
Does Hex have a girlfriend?
And if I recall correctly, no.
It seems like the married type.
No.
I gotta go. I can't go out with the boys. Gotta go back home to the ball and chain.
Hex is more like the old man. He sits at home.
Hey boy.
Yeah,
I got it
literally
right
every day.
Hey boy.
What?
Hey boy. Yeah, I miss Wisen. I can't even lie. That's what makes me happy. Seeing Wisen again. No man. You know what makes me happy? Go ahead.
He has our TikTok as well. So my question is, what the hell is this guy doing?
Who?
Wisen. I know he has our Facebook as well.
He just seems disconnected. Like he doesn't even use it. Like for posting anything. So.
I personally feel like he has a girlfriend, right? Is he married?
Wisen?
Yeah.
I think he's single. Last I checked. Maybe that's why he hasn't been talking to us. He's got a girlfriend. He's distracted.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like, this woman doesn't want him to play games, doesn't want him to do anything but watch TV.
Yikes.
You know?
Hopefully not, man.
Whole world.
But no, I don't think. Last I checked, I don't think he was like with anybody at the moment. He would tell me. He would tell me. I'd be insulted if he didn't. Actually, I'd be like, "Damn, dude, where's my invite to the wedding? Where's all that, man?"
Well, by the way, I got your message finally. I get what you mean now. There's a specific suit I wear for the podcast.
Wait, who?
You
What?
told us that you wore a specific suit. Now, mind you, when I was smiling earlier and looking at the screen, I was like, I'm just now noticing, like, then I went like this, I was like, bruh, come on. Then you were twirling around the fucking pen and everything. I was like, this dude, I swear to God, he's a lawyer.
Bro, no.
Effie does not have a girlfriend, if I recall correctly.
No, I'm single. As far as everybody knows, I'm single.
As far as everybody knows. Get that? So he has a girl on the sideline.
Bro, I've had to sideline a couple girls lately. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's like, if I'm not getting sidelined, I'm sidelining them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, bro. I can't tolerate crazy no more. Somebody, like, this one girl I was talking to, she hit me up, and she wanted me to pay for her Metro bill. And I'm like, listen, I don't do nothing for free. Like, let's just keep it 100% real. I don't do nothing for free. She blocked me. I'm like, good riddance. Can't do it. Wasting time, man. Like, if I'm gonna answer my own question, what makes me happy lately is not having to deal with another person like that. You know, like, Gio was putting a nail on the point earlier. Huh?
There's a scary thing about me, by the way.
What?
Like, I can look at anybody face to face, or even just message them or whatnot, and I can tell their whole life story just by messaging them, looking at them.
They're full of what?
Their full life, like their whole life
Full
story.
of life.
No, full life story.
Oh, their full life story. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. What? What? Oh, just me, Jesus, in my life. Back.
Just me and Jesus.
But
Hex in the
So-
chat is always a pleasure.
yeah, literally. So one of my coworkers, she's a little weirdo, but she's like, okay, well, if you can basically tell me anything that I am, what's my sign? And I was like, you're a Sagittarius. She was like, how the fuck do you know that? I've never told anybody. Like, well, I mean, it's just me. I just know.
It's just my superpower.
And then she was all like, okay, well, I'll do you one even better. How many people have I slept with? I was like, let's see, 5, but technically since last night, 6. She's like, okay, I'm fucking done with you.
It seems like Hex backs that up. You might have seen it happen. Bro, no, this is...
Also, I really wish, for the love of God, I wish I was recording yesterday, because I was sitting on a sloop with one of my new friends, and I was basically teaching him the ropes. Well, I gave him a quest before I left him, and his quest was at this island, and there was a galleon at the island for his quest. So I hopped off his ship, and being the nice, considerate person I am, I jumped on the galleon. These guys did not know I was on their galleon. I was sitting in the back where the windows are. I laid down, and I was like, I'll be right back. I went to game chat because I noticed they were talking to each other on game chat because I saw the words at the top left.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to all of them, and I studied one of the guy's voices. I was like, this guy's voice is kind of similar to mine. I'll mimic it. So I mimicked it, and the guys were all like, yo, how the fuck did you jump off the ship and get back on the ship that quick from the island? I was like, oh, no. And also the theory on the snakes that you were just talking about, it's all false. You're like, what do you mean? I was like, it's all false. If you eat snake meat and you try to get poisoned by a snake, you still get poisoned. It's all false. The guys were all like, okay, who the fuck is talking? Because that is not our friend. I was like, oh, no, it's not your friend. I'm just mimicking your friend's voice. He's like, what? I was like, come to back to the ship if you don't believe me. They were like, there's no way someone's on our ship right now. I was like, yes, there is. Dude caught me sleeping on the ship.
I fucking love this game for that reason. Just
Yeah,
the
for real.
stupid shit that you can do, the people you can get involved with, the things that happen. It's just so fun.
It's insane sometimes.
Huh?
It's insane sometimes.
There
Just like-
have been some of the most intense gaming moments for me.
Before me, Hex, and our new friend just popped off CAP, we had this sloop chasing us on a brig, okay? We were on the brig, but the sloop was chasing us. Now, mind you, they were just being assholes, just to be assholes. But Like, I legit messaged the guy, and I was like, look, dude, if you're going to be that lazy of a fucking person and be a douchebag and just hunt people down for no reason, just stop. Like, there's no point. So he kept following us and following us for over an hour. I was like, bro, just drop all the loot. They didn't grab any of it. Any. They just wanted to sink us, just sink us.
Yeah, that seems to be a trend with quite a few people. Like, we were getting spawn camped at one point, and it was vicious. I was getting to the point where like I would spawn in, catch a glimpse of the top deck, and then I was already dead. And I was like, dude, what the? I'm done. I'm gonna leave. And you know they
Like,
proceed to just talk all the trash in the world, and I'm just like, congratulations. We had nothing on board. There was nothing to gain.
just to make it where you don't just spawn on your ship. If there's an island nearby your ship, you should also spawn on that island.
I think there's a few ways that they can like fix all that, but you know, it is the nature of the game, and unfortunately the nature of a lot of players to just be that douchey. It's just like, okay, it's not fun anymore. But
So, I said something really awesome earlier while we were playing. So you know the Battle for Sea of Thieves?
yeah,
It would be awesome if they added a feature for the skeletons where they like throw like hooks over to your ship and they swing over and jump on your ship. That would be badass.
I think hooks to attach to ships would be a great idea in general. Um, you know, season 8's coming, right? It's this month, I think on the 22nd or something like that. Huh?
I might be playing Sea of Thieves more.
Yeah, no, season 8's
Considering
coming,
I'm
and
just bored with all these games.
the rumor has it that season 8 is very PvP based, and a lot of new features are coming to the game for PvP players. So, finally,
Boy.
huh?
Oh boy, we
Yeah,
better up our game.
honestly, yeah. The other day when I played Sea of Thieves, I ended up leaving on a very sour note. Um, I had gone on a solo sloop and I was looking around for other players and live events, and Ashen Winds came up. And as I was sailing over to it, I noticed there was another ship parked there, so I opened my crew so I could have another member. The dude was interactive. He knew when to turn the sails, when to slow us down. He seemed like he was cool. I grabbed I grabbed a keg while the dude on the other sloop was taking care of the Ashen Lord. Mind you, they're a Reaper. Grade 5 Reaper. I take the keg, get on board, and the dude's top deck is covered in loot. I'm talking like a lot, maybe like 100,000, maybe half a mil right on the top deck. He was playing alone. We blow the keg. He comes back. My friend kills him, and I start grabbing all the loot and moving it. And I'm like, dude, just get the ship, bring it around. We'll just grab all this. Instead, he starts fighting the Ashen Lord. So I go over to get the ship. He decides to go get the ship after he beats the Ashen Lord. And I'm like, just grab the loot and bury it. I'll take the ship. He's not listening anymore at this point. He comes over, jumps on deck with me. We're trying to grab as much as we can. We have a rowboat in the back. I see the sloop coming, and I'm like, dude, take the rowboat, put everything on the rowboat. I'll lead him away. He doesn't listen. Bro, we lost all that loot because he didn't listen. The dude came after me, right? He came after me after I sailed away. The dude spawned on my team, spawned back on the boat. So we both went down, and the guy managed to go back and get his loot. I was so pissed, dude. I was so pissed that I decided I am no longer doing an open crew session like that again. And anybody who wants to play with me needs to take the game serious. I can't play with randos anymore. If you want to play Sea of Thieves with me, you got to be ready for combat.
Hex said he's going to be taking a week or 2 week vacation from gaming. He's going to just basically do what he can off of gaming for a week or two.
You see my face?
Your face.
He's always doing this. He's always doing this. Just play with your friends, Hex. We need you. Like we're a man down already.
What's Hex?
Huh?
He needs a break from gaming, which I can understand.
I don't understand.
'Cause
I think that's the most
gaming is
ridiculous thing ever. I'm giving him shit though. I don't know what happened to Gio, and Martez says that, or Wave says that he might not be on. So, let's see. I had another question, but we kind of already covered it on TikTok promoting. And like I said, man, if you need help with that, like I'm so involved with all that stuff now, helping Gio create his marketing pages, working on marketing pages for other people, and actually getting paid for it is something I'm working on now. So like I'm willing to help you like launch your page even further if you're down to like just work with me on that.
3 hours is not enough, and you know this.
Huh?
But yeah,
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, heck, just shut up. You know, 3 hours isn't enough.
I want to learn new skills. What about D&D, bro? You haven't even like hit me up on that. Like, are we gonna play D&D or
Well,
not,
I would love to do a live session of D&D.
bro? We got the setup here. All we gotta do is just pick a night that we want to play, even if it's once a month. I'm telling you, I'll run a really good session for you guys.
How about this? I'll start it right now. How about every Thursday?
Every Thursday night.
Or day, either or.
Is Thursday the most viable day for you?
Or Wednesday.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to talk about that like off the captain's table. That's gonna be a whole other table. But I am down, and I do have a couple of resources we can use to play it with visuals, so we're not just playing completely out of the top of our head. But I'm prepared to do that for you guys. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. All right, we've got 3 people in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and start this poll. What should be our final question of the night, guys? Take a look at the question, drop a vote.
While we're waiting for questions and comments and concerns, I'm gonna do what you didn't ask me yet, and I'm gonna just do it off the top of the line because you forgot about it, and I remember, and I just been begging and waiting.
Hey! I didn't forget. I actually made a notation.
This is how we do. You have no clue.
That's Pokemon.
Like legit. Yeah. Yes,
Bro,
it is.
how much are those worth?
You have no
Those,
clue, huh?
those look really nice.
Yeah. Those are really, really nice.
What are you gonna do with that?
Hold on to it.
Put it somewhere high, bro, where if the world ever floods your house.
Now, this right here isn't even what's the most costly. We got one card in here that costs more than all of them put together.
How much is it worth?
Look it up. I ain't gotta tell you off the top of my head. Hold up. You don't know who the... Bruh.
I'm not listening to you right now. I'm looking stuff up.
You're joking with me, right?
Oh man, look at that. Look at the time. It's time to get out of here. Everybody have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the captain's table. Hex says you're a nerd.
Me? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Highest I've seen that card is $9.
Yeah, but to the right bidder, think about it for a sec.
Well, have you put it up for bid?
You think I'm gonna put that up for bids right now?
You should. I
You
don't know
cray
anything
cray.
about it. Just do it. Why not?
No, I'm gonna wait till I'm at least maybe 40 years old. Also, just give me a second because all my cards, for some odd reason, fell out of the stamps. Wonder if I can do this all one. Dude, this took like hours to do.
All I'm seeing is a black screen right now. While he's doing that, guys,
Yeah.
keep in mind we do have a charity event going on for the crisis text line. If you know anybody who's in need and of, just seeking out a professional to get help for mental issues, if they're feeling any sort of negative tendencies about themselves and the life around them, it's good to reach out to somebody who can help you get through those situations. Um, Subscriber goal is still in place. If we hit 10 or more followers for every 10 follower, I will do a $10 Steam card or Xbox gift card into the pool, and then we will throw an amazing concert of shanties and other songs. Um, the idea that it's developing is actually really fun. Me and another friend of mine who's into music, we're developing this idea. We create this server alliance, get everybody together, collect a bunch of bananas and bring them to me, get fireworks, set them all off, and it's going to be a whole big show on Twitch. So it's probably
I
going to be the
wanted to
first time
do that.
anybody does something like that. What's up?
I wanted to do that for 4th of July. Like, get a shit ton of fireworks.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's all there. And I had a little stream about 2 weeks ago where a bunch of random people joined us. We had like 3 ships. All of us were on the galleon, and I started singing Grog Males and all the other fun shanties, and they had so much fun, and I had a lot of fun. I'm like, man, imagine if we can make that a whole night.
Oh yeah.
Go sailing for supplies instead of loot. Come back or bring loot, and make your ship look really shiny. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be
god,
a really
dude.
fun event. So support the channel with subs, tips, etc., guys. The more I grow, the more I can add, value to this podcast, to the overall stream. And you guys can see us do different things, like get a really nice microphone. Um, Band goals is coming up soon too. I'm trying to open up a Patreon to support me and my friend as we develop a new band. We're not yet ready to announce the name and the style of genre that we're going for, but it does involve guitars. Juicy, I got a question. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you not hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you. Alright, I got the
Okay.
closing question. The polls are in. You ready?
Oh, polls?
Yeah, I ran a poll, and it just ended.
Oh. Okay.
When was the first time you fell in love?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a really big question. Honestly, it was back in Illinois. Hex already knows this. Sadly, it was with a girl named Katie Bernito.
Bernito?
No, Bernito.
Bernito.
Well, it's like a Spanish name, but
It sounds like it.
yeah. Honestly, that was my first love.
Was it like, did you guys date or anything, or you just like had a really big crush?
Oh, no. We dated for a while. Like, I mean, a while. And
Oh.
then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she cheated on me with my best friend.
Mm,
Just out of nowhere too. Uh,
sucks when it happens, right,
but
man?
if we're talking about actual first love, though,
Yeah.
besides just dating,
The
I
first
used
time
to
you
have this
knew, the
friend.
first time you felt it, that heartbreak when it fell apart, carried with you for
Oh, yeah.
days. You swore off love, and you would never love again.
I think also knows this girl. Her name was Danny. She recently died. She was like legit my best friend and my biggest crush of all time. She was literally my first boobs I've ever seen, first kiss, first lap dance.
Aww.
I was at least I think I was 14 and she was 18. My mom introduced me to her. And I was like madly in love with this girl.
Never forget it, man.
Sadly, she only saw me as a brother.
No! Let me get an L in the chat. Everybody, L in the chat.
So many good memories, though. You have no clue.
Hey, man, and that's what it is. Like, if you watch my last stream, I was talking to Wave about, the first time I, like, really felt love for a girl. It wasn't just a little crush I had. Yeah, you
Right.
fall head over heels, and then you land on your face forever, man. You remember all the cringy things you might have said or done. Like, I'll bring you flowers every single
Dude,
day.
I looked back at my old messages from when I was like maybe 18. I
Oh,
was
thank
such
God
a fucking loser. Such a fucking, like, legit, who messages in abbreviations to chicks? Be like, hey, yo, what up, though? Fuck you, I'm not still a loser. Oh, wow. Just because I landed you doesn't mean I'm still a loser. I'm an awesome nerd now.
It's okay. You a captain, bro. Huh?
I've only showed you a partial part. So now that we're fully discussed with everything,
Welcome back, Minx.
okay, this is the threshold. Are you ready?
Are you gonna show us how you meal prep? Oh, what the fuck? Oh boy.
The nerd collection for real.
The Doctor Who
Like,
comic? You lost me there.
the real.
I'm probably the
better
only
for you.
human being. Oh, no way.
It gets worse. It gets a lot better though.
Samurai Jack? What is that? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. My brother would
Yeah, you
definitely
have
love
no
that.
clue, man.
He was definitely the Ninja Turtle fan in the family. I don't know that one. Oh, it's a Ghostbusters comic?
Yeah, it's a spirit guide for Ghostbusters. There's a bunch of bullshit in here like this, man. Like old cards I still have from when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
I don't even know what that card is. It's been that long.
Like
I got rid of my entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection. That's like doesn't even exist.
the original,
The foldable,
literally.
the foldable one.
Uh-huh. And then this is the kind of newer one what
Minx
people use
Ottaway.
nowadays.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the newer ones, but
It's a bunch of bullshit, dude. Like you have no clue. I even have how where'd it go? How I got here. Like legit, who keeps this stuff?
what is that?
That's
Like a
the bus
trout?
ticket. Like it's different buses from Mississippi to here. You know how ridiculous that is?
Is that when you first moved in there?
Yeah.
Wow, man. This is true love, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, it makes us laughing in the chat. Guys, as we go to close up the stream, is there any last minute things that you guys want to ask? I know we went from two guests to just one, but nice. Is that autographed? What is that? That's really cool.
Honestly, autograph? I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Super guy, thanks for all the bits tonight. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, at one point you dropped 100 bits.
Oh, you're not gonna catch up anytime soon. Don't worry.
Am I gonna play after or no? No. I have to send out a couple more emails pertaining towards my class training and stuff like that. So, I'm a copywriter now. So if you guys are looking for someone to write up really elaborate emails that you can dish out for your clients and your little businesses or even your channels, I can like start promoting through Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all of that. And yeah, Hex is giving you a boo in the chat. He says boo. That or he was just booing Mallory as he walked by. Let her know I said hi and have a great night. Tell Bennett that he's gonna be the future. Don't get me yelled at. You're like one line away from saying, if I want to know how you got these scars. All you gotta do is get the green hair. You guys are all gonna see him on stream one day like that. It's gonna be like, you good? Oh, yeah. Everything is fine. Alright, man. I'm gonna let you go from here. I hope you had a good time.
No, it lasts forever. We can just stay on this and just keep going. You guys can even watch me sleep if you want. Don't worry.
Sleep stream incoming one day. I promise. It's right
I don't know why
on the list of
people
to-do
watch
streams.
people
Dude, it's weird. On the list of to-do streams, it definitely comes second place to the Fishing Alliance stream. Because, yeah, I really want to do that fishing stream so bad. So
Me
bad.
and we just talked about that yesterday. Like, we were supposed to fish today. It didn't happen. We
I've been
just
saying
instead
it, bro.
became racers.
We'll talk about it more on the side, alright? Stay in touch in the Discord, and everybody have a good night, alright? Get back. Oh, look at that. Time to drop the kids off at the Super Bowl here. See who else is out there. Hex, thank you so much for being here, man. I'm going to take you guys over to Doxy Danny's page. Fun fact, I actually got to stream with be on her stream a few days ago, and it was super fun. I got to sing Grog Males with her for the first time. So if you don't follow already, what'd you say?
Oh, we're raiding someone? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the raid. All right.